Carly, I can certainly tell you that Salathia Brittian was loved by so many people. That was evident by what we saw at tonight's vigil here at Duncan Park in Fairburn. And also, they are not just honoring her life, but they also want to spread awareness about an important issue affecting millions of people around the world.
It's not always black eyes and bruised lips. It's, the financial manipulation. It's, verbal abuse. It's a lot of things that our women, especially our women of color, who don't always have the resources and the support, are going through every day.
On August 1st, 2024, 44-year-old Salathia Brittian will write on social media and say, "Goodbye July and hello August." As we step into this new month, let's embrace the fresh energy and endless possibilities that come with it. July was different, but overall pretty good. But August is here to bring new opportunities and exciting adventures. Let's stay positive, keep our spirits high, and make the most of what this month has to offer. Here's to a fantastic August filled with joy and growth. See, Salathia was just a person full of positivity, and she looked forward to her future. Life in recent months, though, had not been easy, but she was determined to make the best of it. However, all the positive energy she put out for the month tragically turned negative when someone who proclaimed they loved her decided they could not live without her. Salathia was the definition of a go-getter and hard worker. As a passionate real estate professional in Atlanta, Georgia, she put in many years to build a great name for herself. With 18 years of experience in real estate industry, Salathia believed in open and honest communication with all of her clients. She was a devoted businesswoman and also co-owned a black hair store called Sheer Haven Beauty Mart alongside her mother and sister. So between being a realtor and a business owner, she was definitely keeping busy day to day. However, she was never too busy for her husband Quincy and her 3 kids that were all 8 years apart. Her oldest is currently 25 and a new father, and her second son is 17 in his senior year of high school, class of 2025. And our youngest is her only daughter, who is 9 years old and just started 4th grade for the 2024-2025 school year. Salathia's kids were her whole world, and she appeared to share a special bond with all 3. She appeared to be an all-around mom, supporting her boys in their sports endeavors and her daughter in Girl Scouts. As for her husband Quincy, the pair had been together for many years, and he was already a father to 1 son when they began dating. So the pair both became first-time parents to a girl when they had their now 9-year-old daughter. For work, Quincy himself was a businessman that owned Cheyenne Trucking Company, and later in 2017, he partnered with Tarmac Chemical Trucking Company of Fairburn, Georgia. Outside of being a husband and father, Quincy was said to enjoy fishing on his boat, riding in his 4-wheeler, mudding, and being the life of the party. Now, from the looks of it, the couple's social media, their life appeared to be treating them well. Filled with exciting travel, family time, and friends, Salathia and Quincy truly seemed to be a power couple, making things happen and loving life. In the summer of 2022, Quincy surprised his wife with her dream car, and she shared her excitement writing, "A couple of months ago, Quincy asked, 'What kind of car do you want next?' Oh, something sexy, something that doesn't scream carpool, something like a 640. He proceeded to ask if I ever drove one. I said no. He said, 'Well, let's at least test drive one to make sure that's what you want.' I immediately got an attitude. Why tease myself? We already talked about me waiting until the end of the year when my son got his license. Then I was like, oh well, why not? Long story short, I saw it and fell in love. Quincy told the dealer, 'We'll take it.' I could have passed out, didn't even have time to get cute and put on makeup. During this time, you could tell that she was overjoyed about her new car, and I'm sure she was more than deserving of it. However, as you know, things change, and by April of 2024, Salathia was not wearing her beautiful wedding ring anymore. On April 2nd, 2024, Quincy posted a photo of the family on a weekend vacation in Destin, Florida, with Salathia and their daughter, but that was one of the last few posts he would make. On the other hand, Salathia continued to post and kept busy, and on May 25th, she announced that she finally took a new big leap in her career. She said, "God favors me. Excited to announce that I've officially obtained my real estate broker's license after being in the real estate industry for 18 years and a licensed realtor for 8. I decided to take the next step in my real estate career. Stay tuned. I got more exciting endeavors on the way. As usual, I'm available to help you achieve your real estate goals. Reach out. I'll be happy to assist." So even though court records show the pair were going through a divorce, it did not stop Salathia from climbing the ladder of success. She enjoyed making people's dreams come true and helping them through the journey of becoming a new homeowner, despite her private life. Apparently, Salathia had been in a DV situation with her husband and did what was best for her and her kids. Even with challenges she faced, she remained steadfast in her desire to create a safe and loving environment for her children. But as most know, if you don't already know, the most dangerous time for a woman in a DV situation is when she finally decides to leave, separate, get an order of protection, or file for a divorce. This is exactly what happened after Salathia decided to leave and live her best life and make a safe place for her and her kids. Now, there are not a lot of details around what happened, but on the same day that she created that beautiful post about August, according to authorities and family, Salathia's life was taken by Quincy, and then he would take his own, leaving their daughter without a mother or a father. This tragedy hit hard for loved ones, and they said Salathia wanted nothing more than to build a brighter future for her children, but this senseless act stole her away from them far too soon.
Family is mourning the loss of a Fulton County woman who was killed earlier this week. Tonight, the community gathered to remember her and bring awareness to domestic violence.
There's no question, Salathia Brittian was loved.
She loved this city, and she made friends with everybody. She was the least judgmental person you would ever meet.
Chattahoochee Hills police say the beloved realtor was the victim of a perpetrated by her husband, Quincy Brittian. Her family says the two were in the middle of a divorce and Salathia was in a domestic violence situation. Family and friends gathered at Duncan Park to reflect on her life.
Let's try to live in her great memories for right now.
But to also spread awareness for situations like hers. Salathia's sister says she encourages the justice system and lawmakers to take better steps to protect people.
Hopefully, someone will hear her story and this will be the catalyst that they need, number one, to leave. But number two, this will be what it takes for our legislation and for our court systems to finally act.
And a big takeaway tonight, the family wants to reiterate to anyone suffering in a domestic violence situation, there certainly is help for you out there. Salathia Brittian leaves behind 3 children and 1 grandchild.
Loved ones describe Salathia as a woman whose radiant smile and unwavering positivity touched everyone she met. She was deeply devoted to her family, her faith, and her work, always striving to make the world around her a better place. Her generosity knew no bounds, and she never hesitated to extend a helping hand to anyone in need, whether it was in her professional life or her personal connections. Salathia embodied the spirit of compassion and kindness. They also said she was an extraordinary beacon of light in the community. Her courage in the face of adversity was an inspiration to all who knew her. Salathia leaves behind family now who have to navigate this world without her guiding presence. Again, her oldest son, who's 25 and a new father, her son, who's in his senior year of high school, and her daughter, who's just 9 years old and started 4th grade. They are all left to grapple with this profound loss. She also leaves behind a precious new grandchild who will never get the chance to know how amazing of a grandmother she was. She truly was a Black woman doing her thing and on top of her business. Her life mattered, and she definitely should still be here. My thoughts and prayers are with all who loved her and all the loved ones and so many lives that she touched. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts and prayers for this family in their difficult time and hit that like button and share to make your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.